Hey guys, in this video I'll be demoing my VR project I made in Unity. Um, I originally wanted this to be sort of like a cognitive tool, like an immersive cognitive tool in an existing space. Though as my kind of like design process went on, I realized it'd be a lot more um, doable to make it in a virtual space and uh, and also to make virtual objects. So my idea for my cognitive tool uses the Roman room method, which is placing items around a room as a way of memorizing them. For example, if you want to remember, like a red ball and maybe like a plant and an airplane, you can place them in your room however which way you'd like so that you can memorize where they are. And you can, instead of making like an acronym or writing or drawing a picture, it's actually proven to be a lot more effective. Uh, so what I did is, um, I'll show you guys my demo first. So this actually loads onto an Android device, and you can pop it into your a Google Cardboard holder, kind of like a ViewMaster, and then you can view it in a really like immersive way. But here it is in a simulated way on the desktop. So as you can see, you can look around, tilt, click once to start walking at a fixed speed, walking around the room. You can actually pick up objects, a few objects in this room. Pick up the ball, place it down. Pick up the plant, place it. So this is kind of how it is. As you can see, the character is actually a little bit shorter than normal, and what this ended up kind of being was a personal, like, childhood experience. It kind of really like meant something really, really curious to me, like a childlike curiosity. How when you're when you're walking around in a room and watching Pokemon and having like a ball to play with, and just kind of like that surrealness, that color saturation you have as a kid, how everything is just so colorful to you. Little playmat, and walking out, obviously seeing some crazy stuff. But yeah, I just felt like this is a surreal environment for me to play in, and there's a lot more I'd like to do with it in the future, but that's really the gist of it. It's kind of falling off the edge there. Yeah. So, I guess here on the left side, I have my objects. I have the aircraft in the corner, little toy aircraft. My camera that actually acts as a dual left by right camera, so you can see in stereoscopic view. Some lights outside that I wanted to shine kind of with the skybox I have here. I wanted to kind of like pan this way into the house so you can kind of see like a nice sunset. Because lighting to me was something I remember as a child very vividly. Plants I imported from actually I imported them from the Unity asset store. They were free. I was planning on getting making some 3D scanned objects from using Agisoft, but the texturing on the kind of like the rigid body, when I would actually go to make like an actual physical object, it was really complex, and it didn't really work well with my physics engine, or at least the way I was implementing my grab and move functions. So yeah, I just opted for something a little more simple and manageable, just based on my level of expertise. Um, so yeah, I made these walls. The ceilings are all actually just cubes that you can resize if you really want to. You can move them around. So there's a lot of really powerful stuff in Unity, but I won't get into that. What I do want to get into is there's the TV. What I do want to get into is just a brief explanation of what's going on. This is an auto walk function, so when you press the mouse or actually the magnet button on the cardboard device that this is made for, you actually start walking forward. It's like a toggle type thing. So I was able to find a good rough outline of this code online, and I made it my own with a couple tweaks. But the gist of it is, when you're walking, like when you're stationary, you clicked once and you start walking at a predetermined speed, which you can actually vary in the editor, which is very, very nice. I really like this UI. Let's see. Here it is. So I made the speed one. You could actually make the speed wherever you want, but I just felt like it was really nice to be able to walk slowly around. So yeah, I won't go into the semantics of this code. The other code that I had to implement that wasn't already in the cardboard setup for Unity that I had downloaded was grab and drop. Now this was the hardest one to implement just because there's a lot of checking and it wasn't done modularly or the right way, but basically when the little reticule, so there's a little invisible reticule that's in the center of your vision. So that's here in the cardboard main gaze pointer. It's actually in the center of your field of view. I just had it hidden, but it's right here in the center. And when you look at an object and they touch, the ray that's cast from that little thing basically gets the object to move to a fixed position in front of your face while you're walking. And then, yeah, you just put it down. The reason why it's not falling, I actually do have gravity enabled. The reason why it's not falling is because this is a kinematic object, and basically kinematic objects don't get affected by the physics engine. Yeah, there were a lot of bugs I had to figure out, and some that are really still prevalent. But all in all, I really enjoyed what I was able to do with the tools that I had, realistically. And I had a lot of fun with this. I really did. A lot more came of this surprising, accidental outcome. But I really enjoyed it, and it's something I want to work on. This was a nice little beta version, or I should say alpha version of what I wanted. But yeah, that's really it. Thanks for watching.